Hey guys, what is going on? It is your friendly neighborhood Zebberman, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you my Fastlane 2016 predictions. So to begin, we have 7 matches on the card, and the first one I'm going to go with is the Intercontinental Championship match. So in this match we have Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler. Now, Dolph Ziggler has been pretty irrelevant the last year. He hasn't really won any matches. On the other hand, Kevin Owens has done amazing stuff, and he's not even been in the WWE for a year. I mean, if you count NXT, he's been in here for over a year. Since, I think it was December last year, maybe he debuted. Yeah, he debuted in December of 2014. Wait, I'm saying 2015 is if... Wow, I still living in 2015. But anyway, to get to the point, he's won the NXT Championship. He's defeated John Cena on his debut match. And he's won the Intercontinental Championship twice. Now, this prediction ties in with another match on the card, but I'm going to tell you what it is. So, I believe Kevin Owens is going to defeat Dolph Ziggler, and it'll be a great moment. Kevin Owens will be ranked higher now because he's beaten Dolph Ziggler. And I know he's done it before, but he's beaten him at pay-per-view for the title, and it just shows him as a stronger champion. You know, he's just won the title, and he needs to look a bit more stronger going into WrestleMania and make the IC Championship look strong, and it'll coincide with another match. But yeah, Kevin Owens is my prediction for this match. Then we'll move on to the next match. We'll just say the Wyatts versus Big Show, Kane and Ryback. Now, lads, if you're at home and you're thinking who's going to win this one, I'd say you should already know because this one is so obvious. The Wyatt family. Now, Kane, Big Show have been pretty irrelevant. Their time in the main event is way up. And Ryback, I mean, Ryback hasn't really done much since he lost the Intercontinental Championship back in September. So really, this one's going to the Wyatts. I mean, they're pushing Braun Strowman, and I mean, hopefully we'll have another amazing triple threat match like we had with Elimination Chamber in 2014, I believe, against the Wyatts in the Shield. Maybe we'll have something like that. Doubt it though, but you know, never underestimate these guys. Next match we'll move on to is going to be Charlotte versus Brie Bella, and this one I think is another easy one. Winner is going to be Charlotte, because Brie Bella has announced her retirement, and not that she's announced it, but she will be retiring soon. And if Charlotte wins, she'll look better as a heel, and then she can go into WrestleMania and face Sasha Banks or Becky Lynch, or you know, or the two of them together, and then you know, maybe Bayley after that. That would be cool. But Charlotte's gonna win that match. Next match, AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho. So those of you who know, Chris Jericho has been in the WWE 25 plus years. AJ Styles just debuted at the Royal Rumble. Now, AJ Styles is a guy I imagine WWE want to push as a great big babyface, and Chris Jericho is back to put people over. Now, you could be saying Chris Jericho, he's going to be fighting AJ Styles at WrestleMania, and he's going to beat him at Fastlane to make him look a bit more stronger, and AJ Styles as an underdog or whatever, but I'm like, nope, no. AJ Styles is going to win at Fastlane. AJ Styles will beat Chris Jericho, fair and square. Styles Clash or Calf Crusher, he's going to beat Chris Jericho. And I say this because when I said that when one of the matches coincide with the Intercontinental Championship match, I'm saying that Kevin Owens is going to be pushed like a massive heel with the Intercontinental Championship, because Kevin Owens is a great heel. There's no denying that. He's a great heel. And if they want to push AJ Styles to that level, to the Kevin Owens level, but the opposite end of the spectrum with babyface, I believe that at WrestleMania we'll have Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, and the story goes well together. I mean, Kevin Owens eliminated AJ Styles from the Royal Rumble. He says, welcome to WWE, and then he eliminated him. Maybe AJ Styles is looking for revenge, and they fight for the title of WrestleMania. I mean, I think it would be an amazing match. The Intercontinental Championship would have a lot of meaning. And of course, if AJ Styles wins, you know, another title for AJ. I mean, AJ Styles, I doubt, and this is going into a different topic, but I doubt he'll be buried, or I doubt he will be doing nothing. I doubt he'll be a Fandango, or even a Neville for that matter. I believe AJ Styles is going, he's going to at least get a title shot sometime. Not in the near future, but he's definitely going to be facing for the WWE Championship at some time. But that's just my take. I mean, when you think about WWE IWGP champions, or previous IWGP champions, you think Brock Lesnar. And they both won the same championship. And look at Brock Lesnar now. Brock Lesnar is dominating the scene. So, AJ Styles, watch out for AJ Styles this year. AJ Styles is going to beat Chris Jericho and then go to WrestleMania to face Kevin Owens for the Intercontinental Championship. Next, we move on to the Team Bad, the remaining part of Team Bad, versus Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch. And I think this one is pretty obvious too. I mean, there's a lot of obvious matches. Maybe not to you. Maybe it's not obvious. Maybe I'm wrong. But this is all opinion. But I do believe that Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch are going to be the ones to beat Tamina and Naomi. Because Sasha Banks, I mean, and Becky, they're in the Divas Championship picture. And I mean, Naomi and Tamina, what are they really doing? They've kind of been the henchmen to Sasha. So I do not see them winning this. I see Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch winning. And that's that. I mean, I think they're pushing for Sasha versus Charlotte at WrestleMania, or Sasha versus Charlotte versus Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. So it would seem silly to have Tamina and Naomi beat them at the Fastlane pay-per-view. Because when you think about Tamina and Naomi, I know Naomi's a great wrestler and Tamina's alright, but they're not going to be in the main event picture, because if they were, they would have had their chance. And I think they're pushing the idea of the 4 horsewomen soon, when, you know, Bayley gets here, but we have 3 of them already, and I feel that they're going to be the ones to really push the Divas division to the next level. So we really need this to work for WrestleMania. So we need Sasha, Becky and Charlotte to be winning their matches at the Fastlane pay-per-view. Okay, now moving on to Kalisto versus Alberto Del Rio for the United States Championship. Now this one, it's kind of hard to say for this one. We have Kalisto, who is the underdog in this. Kalisto is being booked as an underdog character, and when you think of Del Rio really does not need the championship belt. He really doesn't need it. The League of Nations, none of them have a championship belt, and it looks kind of awkward for him to be the United States champion. I mean, you know, it adds more to the actual faction itself, but still it looks very weird to see Alberto Del Rio as the United States champion. And I feel if you're going to give Kalisto the title, even if it is just an underdog run, at least let him do something with it and not only be feuding with Del Rio. So I feel like this is going to be the last Del Rio Kalisto, and then Kalisto's going to move on to a new rival. We'll have to wait and see who that is, but I feel like Kalisto's going to be moving on to a new rival. Maybe there'll be a ladder match at WrestleMania, because I don't know if there's anyone else really who could be fighting for the United States Championship. Maybe Rusev might. Maybe another member of the League of Nations is going to try to go against Kalisto. Maybe it's going to be Lucha Dragons versus Alberto Del Rio, Rusev, and all of the League of Nations. Maybe that's what they're going for. Maybe the title is going to be shifted around there. I don't know, but my prediction is Kalisto. I feel like Kalisto is going to have the title going into WrestleMania. And finally, the final match, that is Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose. Now, I don't know why people are saying that Dean Ambrose or Brock Lesnar is going to win, because it's obviously Roman Reigns. Alright, let's look at the facts here. When we think of the WrestleMania main event, we got Triple H in it. Now, who would be the best opponent for Triple H? Which one can create the most story? So we'll look, say, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar has faced Triple H before at WrestleMania, and Triple H beat him. But I don't think that's something WWE wants to remember. I mean, they could go into it and say, you know, Brock Lesnar and Triple H, you know, they've both beaten each other, but they really have Brock Lesnar on this undefeated thing, like nobody can beat Brock Lesnar. And that's what they've been doing the last while with him. So I don't see why they'd bring that up again. And other than that, there is no real story between the two. I mean, Triple H is the authority, Brock Lesnar is with Paul Heyman. They've kind of worked together a bit, but I really don't see a story there. Now we think Dean Ambrose, okay? Dean Ambrose on the rise. He was Intercontinental Champion, and now he's kind of made it into the main event scene. And you think, okay, what does he have with Triple H? You know, he has a problem with the authority as well as Roman Reigns. But when he comes to Triple H, I mean, he's only been eliminated from the Royal Rumble at the end of it. And Roman Reigns has too. So really, that's the only point that they would make with that. But then we move on to Roman Reigns. Now, I do believe, was it the Survivor Series pay-per-view or the TLC pay-per-view? I think it was the TLC pay-per-view. Roman Reigns just lost it and he started attacking Triple H and he brought him out for like a month, and then he came back to the Royal Rumble and then he took his title. And now, if you think about it, right, we'll think about, so we got Roman Reigns going and beating Triple H. He beat him up, so Roman Reigns kind of gets the upper hand there. Then Triple H comes back to the Royal Rumble at number 30, and he's like, okay, I'm going to get the title off you now because you attacked me, and he gets the title, and he eliminates him. And when you look at the two eliminations, when you look at Dean Ambrose getting eliminated, and when you look at Roman Reigns getting eliminated, you can see Triple H is doing the socket when Roman Reigns gets eliminated, but he isn't focused on Dean Ambrose when Dean Ambrose is eliminated. He's focused on, okay, I just won the title. But when Roman Reigns is getting eliminated, he goes mental. He's there doing the socket and everything. And when you think of it in story terms, when you think of Dean Ambrose versus Triple H, I mean, you know, Dean Ambrose is the lunatic and all that, but when you think of it, Roman Reigns Triple H is the much better story for WrestleMania. If I really do believe that they're going to be building to that. And when you think of it, the Wyatts in the Royal Rumble with Brock Lesnar, I mean, I feel Dean Ambrose is only there to get pinned. You've got Brock Lesnar there who's probably going to get attacked by like the 4 members of the Wyatts, because I mean, if the Wyatts win their match, they're just going to be building up to the Brock Lesnar match, and they're obviously going to win their match. So the 4 of them, or the 3 of them, and Bray Wyatt sits on his chair and they take out Brock Lesnar. And Dean Ambrose might be looking away or something, and Roman Reigns hits the spear and gets the pin on Dean Ambrose. That's, you know, I really don't see it going any other way, but leave in the comments below, what do you think? Do you think that maybe the Brock Lesnar story is the best one, or the Dean Ambrose story, or do you think there's something else to it? But honestly, in my opinion, there's more to Roman Reigns Triple H, and I feel like that's what they've been building for the last few months. But anyway, that's what my predictions. Of course, they're all opinionated. They're not true. They are not they're not spoilers, they're predictions. So don't get mad at me if I'm predicting something that you don't think is going to happen. Leave in the comments below, give your opinion, but you know, this isn't an attack on your opinion. This is just an opinion, and opinions are like phones. Everyone's got one. So anyway, thanks for watching the video. If you did enjoy these predictions, please consider leaving a comment below. Tell me what you thought, give me your predictions. You can have them long, you can have them short, you can write an essay down there, or you can write a couple bullet points, tell me what you think. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, I've been your friendly neighborhood Everman. Peace.